Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I thought I'd do an actual gameplay commentary, which, they're always popular, right? Gameplay commentary, it's a big part of YouTube, I think. So, I have noticed that YouTube has almost made me a worse player than I used to be, and let me explain. One of the things about YouTube is that, guys are always on the lookout for one reason or another to fuss about the gameplay. Right, they will sit there and they'll complain that you're camping too much, or they'll complain that you didn't run around, or something like that. It's almost like if you're not running around with a shotgun, like halo jumping everybody, then they find some reason to complain. Nice reaction, Woody. And for that reason, it's made me more of a rusher than I used to be, right? When I first started my channel, I remember I'd do these commentaries, and I'd be like, the way to play this game, Domination in particular, is to slowly advance map control, right? What you want to do is hold down two flags and work your way, step by step, cover to cover, until you own as much map as you need to own. That is still how you play Domination. That is still the way to go. And in this game, what I'm trying to do is hold down A and B. I'm doing it, but that's my objective, right? To slowly move forward and get the guys as they try to take over what I consider to be my part of the map. From this building, you have a fighting chance at holding those two flags. I forget why I ran to A here. I had some notion that I needed to, but what happens? I wish that I had ran upstairs and protected him. Back on topic. What happens because of, like the YouTube version of me that plays this game, sometimes I run too much. Sometimes I move too much. Sometimes I need to, get to the other side of the map. I need to start rotating around. I need to get into the enemy spawn. I need to do things that aren't always really smart decisions. And because of that, oh, look how lucky I am. He should have killed me. I guess he didn't see me in the corner. So yeah, in this game, at least for one game, I was able to sort of go back to my roots, and that is, get some map control, hold two flags, although we have one as I speak right now. I'll hold one or two flags, and see, did you catch him? Did you catch him? He's coming. And that right there, let's talk about controlling the engagement. So there's a couple ways that you can, control the engagement, the term that I use all the time. And, one of them is, of course, to make sure that you have some cover. Again, I spotted this guy. You see me walk and pre-fire the two of them. There's a couple ways you can control the engagement. One of them, of course, being stand there behind cover, right? Work that one head glitch on mission that looks at their spawn, or the head glitch on resistance that looks at their spawn by CDOM. That's one way, to control the engagement. Another way to do it, I got my Pavlo. Wait till you see this Pavlo, by the way. Best Pavlo ever. Another way to control the engagement is to sort of take the fight to them, which is what I did on the stairs there. They get a delayed reaction on information that comes to them. By the way, I want to talk about that. Do you see how I killed myself in there? It's because the guy was standing right over my body. I don't know if he was teabagging me or whatever, but it was like, I'm not going to survive that. He's found me. I don't know if they have a UAV up or something, but I might as well take him out with me. So they get a little bit of delayed information when it's time, for them to see it. Like, let's say that I'm crouching behind a barrel and they can't see me at all. I pop my head up and start shooting. They don't know I'm popping my head up. They get that, 2/100ths of a second delay, compared to, what I get to see. Because the game is a little slow in telling them that my character has just done something. Look, did you see that Pavlo? Have you ever seen a Pavlo do that before? So anyway, you get that delay, and I did this. I took advantage of that, game mechanic, that game change with, when I popped out the door there. If you know that they're coming and you walk around the corner pre-firing, then it's not just about their reaction time. It's also about the delay on their game. They don't get to see the same things that I do as quickly as I get to see them. The game takes a while to tell them that. So yeah, when I popped through the door, and in the second case, I actually think I started firing before I even walked through the doorway, just so that those bullets would be raining in on them. Now we're triple capping them. Coming back, just so that those bullets would be raining down on those guys before I even started firing. So, controlling the engagement is what it's all about. Another thing I wanted to point out, just see me look through the window? I have seen so many guys walk all the way up to the window where their gun is sticking out the window, out into the open, and that's a good way to get yourself killed. Do I hold this in time? Where is he? There he is. Yes, I do. So, Yeah, if you're gonna be, camping through a window or shooting through a window, doing your thing, then you need to be, be into that room. And which, by the way, is what real snipers do as well, right? A real sniper doesn't, hang there with his rifle halfway out the window. A real sniper will set up inside the room on a table or something like that, and that same reasoning translates into the game. So you I was a little close to the window right there. But if you get right up next to it and do your thing, then that's not a good way to go about it. So yeah, how to play Domination. And I know this is kind of basic, but this is near Christmas, and there's going to be new guide. The level 1s are coming. I can't wait. So yeah, when you're playing Domination, you want to hold 2 flags, and when you need a flag, it's not just about sprinting to that flag. It's not just about racing up and getting to the flag. It's about controlling that whole flag. It's about owning enough map to to get over to that flag and do your thing. So yeah, that's what I'm up to in this. And I think I'm just working on my second Predator here, I think. So, yeah, I wish there was a better way to take those guys out. I pop over there. And this, by the way, is my favorite place on this map to call in kill streaks. People will not look for you here unless they have a UAV up. You're pretty much safe. And, shucks, it seems like all the kill streaks in Modern Warfare 3 take a long time to call in. Even a UAV, I feel like I'm unarmed for a while as I wait for the thing to, for my put the whatever that is remote control back in my pocket and put the gun back up. So I know some of this information has been basic, but sometimes I need a refresher on these things myself. I like things even that I already know. I need to be reminded to do them right. So yeah, this guy didn't know I was there. What am I? Am I camping here? I'm working my way to to my next kill streak again. If I can get a Reaper, then I can get another Pavlo. Then we can make a game out of this thing. So that's my objective. So yeah, one thing that I do wrong too often is when I hear that I'm losing a flag, I sprint all the way to it, even if I'm not in the right position, even if there's someone else on my team who's in a better position to deal with this loss. It's like a mating call. I hear losing B. I'm on it. I'm running over there. I'm trying to take care of it. And a smarter thing for me to do would be to settle down a little bit. Go prone, get your kill, Woody. The smarter thing for me to do would be to settle down a little bit and and let someone else handle the flag. Just because we're losing, it doesn't mean that I need to start sprinting across the map, or roaming across these open areas like a baby buffalo, just waiting, to get killed. It's a much better idea for me to just settle down, lock down as much map as you can, but don't go all crazy about I get another Reaper, yay! But don't go all crazy about running across the map trying to hold everything when you don't have to. See, this guy knows where I am and I know where he is. And now I'm only, I think, 2 off the Pavlo, and this is turning into a decent game. And wait, do I get a double? No, but I got an assist. So, hey, look, what is that triangle? Is that some guy's username? I keep seeing that in the kill feed, that like Triforce thing. So yeah, I wanted to do a gameplay commentary because I don't do them all that much, and I wanted to talk about how I needed to be reminded of the fact that not everything in this game is my responsibility, and it can be a really smart idea to let your team handle those other flags and to move slowly as you advance map control from place to place, because if you're trying to sprint across those open areas, that's what gets you killed. And what worked for me well in this game, like you'll notice that I wasn't straight up camping, right? Yeah, you guys might think of it like that because I spent some time in this room. But actually, for most of this game, we had the A and B flags, and we had that in large part because I was getting all these defends, which is something that I do. I remember Wings of Redemption put up a video where I think he's going to be like Road to Woody's Defends or something like that. I don't know. But we were debating our stats, right? He was looking at his KD, which is over 2, and saying that he was a really strong player. And I was like, look, Wings, you have 25% more kills than I do, but I have 300% more defends than you do. 300% versus the 25% more. And what I was trying to say is, like, look, it's dangerous to do what I do. It's dangerous to sit there, on the mission B flag all game long, making sure that that my team owns that. It's dangerous to sit there and cap bootleg like I do. Now, granted, I have more kills, so I'm going to have more defends in Domination, but the ratios are completely ridiculous, and I would also argue that not all kills are created equal. If you're around the edges, and I think I died here at the end a couple times, but if you're around the edges, just getting kills, working your own kill streaks, working your own personal stats, got beat, then then that's not the same value to the team that the guy who's, you know, in the middle of it, in the mix, going positive, getting a decent KD while still holding down the flags has. And that was kind of the argument that I put forth with him. So this was a good game, 10 KD, and I don't know how many defends I had. I wish the scoreboards were as good in Infinity Ward games as they are in Treyarch. But I do know that I held down A, I held down C, I held down B. You know, I was there. My primary focus this whole game was making sure that we kept the flags that we had, and I still had a good KD. Whereas, you know, I think it's a lot easier to sort of work your KD and ignore the flags in a game like this. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay commentary, and I hope that I reminded you of some of the good habits. You know, control the engagement, move more slowly, don't run around every time you hear you're losing a flag, that maybe you already knew but needed to hear again. All right, 2 videos you may have missed and like. So the top one is a story of Colin. I've shown him in a couple of videos lately, and there's a lot of new subs who didn't know his background. So it was a really well-received video. People like it, and it's getting lots of positive comments. So that's a good thing. A couple negative comments, too, but can't let haters bother you. And then the bottom one is Mail Monday, which always goes over really well. And check out Mail Monday. It's about Colin. It's about the girlfriend with the sexy past, unsupported parents, and one guy who needs to be told how to be a better friend. So, oh, and if you're new around here, click on subscribe. Join the Team Gamertag. I still need to settle on the name there. And surprise video, links in the description. Have a good day.